We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Moose and the Lightning. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Bart Percy, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Stepping into the box, Kazuhiro Suzuki. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Kazuhiro Suzuki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here now the 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The second baseman, Escobar.
Into the box now, Raul Escobar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Percy has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe.
In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Batting third, the center fielder.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the outfielder, Gregorio Ortiz. First delivery to him on the way.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Ready with the 0-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strike out there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Reined in. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Gordon Landry. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now here's the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Hit softly down the line at first. Scooped up, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Batting second, not shortstop, Jeremy Finch.
Standing in, number 15. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. One out, nobody on. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Matt Davis. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 276 the average coming in for him. A dozen home runs and 25 driven in. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Angel Sanchez.
Right fielder, Angel Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Sanchez, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 9th round pick during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Michael Hunt.
He swings and grounds it to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
In now, Keith Brandon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Marco Sanchez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hunt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, the pitcher's going to be kicking himself on that one. You have to look in the on-deck circle. You see the pitcher with the donut on his bat. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate. 3-1.
Into the box, Will Palmer, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Michigan is on top 2-0. bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Reed Fortenberry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Coming to the plate now, Tristan White. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, the pitch. So far this season, White slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Palmer, a right-hander standing 6'3", comes into today second in the National League in All-Star voting among starting pitchers, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts so far this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Tristan White becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
1-1 to count. From the stretch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So stepping in, Keith Patterson. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the belt, the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in a perfect spot.
To the plate now, Marshall Gilchrist, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Kazuhiro Suzuki.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
Now at the plate, Raul Escobar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dotson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the center field.
Digging in to try it again, Gregorio Ortiz. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
At the plate now, Brennan Peterson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Bart Percy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Bart Percy.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. High in the air out to center field. Ortiz is right there, one down. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. At the plate, Gordon Landry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Landry is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1. One out, nobody on. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jeremy.
So digging in now, Jeremy Finch. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first here, one man out. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least one base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he looks at one that misses, ball four, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Ready now, Reed Fortenberry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and no strikes.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
A 1-1 home. Strike two swinging.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Tristan White popped him up. Peterson is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brennan Peterson.
The catcher, Brennan Peterson.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate, Angel Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
That's
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Michael Hunt, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box, Heath Brandon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball misses inside.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Here now the 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Marco Sanchez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Sanchez playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Michigan is on top here, 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Dotson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit out towards second, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now to the plate, Keith Patterson. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Marshall Gilchrist. First pitch on its way.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Homer, he's 0 for 1 thus far.
Will Homer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2 balls and a strike now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And a shot back to the mound, but he manages to glove it. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kazuhiro Suzuki. First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Count now a ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Good breaking ball, and it's in there, 2-2 now.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now in the box, Raul Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Weekly hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Logan Wagner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Logan Wagner.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Hit back up the middle. And there's 1 down now. So striding forward now, Gordon Landry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jeremy Finch. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Francisco Cuevas is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Digging in once again, Gregorio Ortiz. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And there's ball 1.
Count 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball half inside.
Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Stepping in now, Brennan Peterson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Nobody out, runner on first. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Settling in now, Angel Sanchez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. As a look, now the pitch.
At the ball. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count. Here it comes. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Hunt.
In now, Michael Hunt. First offering on its way. On the ground is short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box, Keith Brandon. And they're runners at the corners now.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
0-1 the count. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Slider laid off for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. At the plate, Matt Davis, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reed Fortenberry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brandon will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping up to the plate, Tristan White. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Ortiz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Chris Dotson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Tracy Stewart is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Stewart.
Stepping into the box, Marco Sanchez.
For the move, the third baseman, Marco Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And now a pitch on the way. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Payoff pitch home. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
The pitcher, Will Palmer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Ready for another chance, Kazuhiro Suzuki.
Kazuhiro Suzuki.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Finch backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Riding in once again, Raul Escobar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Into the box now, Gregorio Ortiz. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Keith Patterson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
At the plate, Marshall Gilchrist.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
He's got it, and quickly there are 2 away. Brandon Radke will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Brandon Radke.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
1-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Carlos De La Torre has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Carlos De La Torre.
Now batting, Brennan Peterson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Brennan Peterson.
From the stretch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High in the air out to center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in, Angel Sanchez.
Angel Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first base.
Now at the plate, Michael Hunt.
Hunt.
Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
At the plate now, Keith Brandon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. Now at the plate, Gordon Landry. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball
A couple
one.
of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the eighth. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Oh, you nailed that, D-Bro. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime the starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
First offering on its way. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's set, and the pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Reed Fortenberry, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sam Finley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Marco Sanchez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Standing in, Will Palmer. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So striding in, Kazuhiro Suzuki. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. From the belt, the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And this will be fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Raul Escobar. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. White has room in foul territory, and he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Andrew Irwin takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Standing in now, Gregorio Ortiz. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Moose are out in front, 5-0. Now at the plate, Tristan White. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 3-0.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Justin Bird will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Dotson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Into the box, Keith Patterson, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now, because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Moose took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Will Palmer earns win number 7 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team.